Hello, hello. To be fair, Star Trek is the most recognizable piece for me specifically. Yeah, that is very, very recognizable. Also, hello everyone. Hope you're doing wonderfully well. Welcome to Monday. Hello, Weird. Hope you have a good start to your week too. Yeah, we're gonna be productive. And yeah, it could be that the main theme is like, I think in the beginning of the series, you have like the majestic, bombastic version. Like the theme is there throughout the whole series, but not, I think, never in this big version. I think. But yeah, hello. Hope everyone is doing well. We are gonna draw. And have free soundtrack in the background because I felt like it. um Not what we are drawing, but you know, it'll work out. Um but yes. I will need a bit of time to wake up, so we're gonna try being productive until I'm awake. And then we can, I don't know, then we'll figure it out. I had a very, very social weekend, and now my social battery is empty. It was fun though. Still, lots of talking with people. But also a lot of cake and muffins and food, which is nice. Just and I had a friend who typically does not like anime, go and watch it. His only review was, and I quote, uh-huh. I am waiting expectantly. But yeah, Frieren was the only first anime and only at that time that Tiff watched. It has no right to be as good as it is. No right to be as good as it is. No, Tiff is also not watching anime usually, but we watched Frieren together because I was like, you could like it, and now it's his favorite. Like we watched Apothecary Diaries afterwards too, but he's like, no, Frieren is the one. It's just good. It's just a good show. Very entertaining at the same time, very serious, and just you know, overall, just very pretty, good vibe, interesting topic. And for this, it has no right to be so good. It's such a good anime, and I understand exactly where he comes from in regards to that review. It's just good. But yeah, I have not watched Frieren for a pretty long time, actually. Like everyone was talking about how good it is, and I couldn't, no, I couldn't, but I didn't want to watch it because all of the German names that do not make any sense. I mean, they make kind of sense, but you know, it's just not a name, it's just words. So I was pretty against watching it in the beginning. Because for me, this is like along the name Frieren. It's just not a name, and that's why I didn't want to watch it at first, and I didn't. But it's worth it. Because I've watched some of the best anime in the past, but Fien was something special. Yeah. I think honestly, if you like, I also understand people who are like, no, this I don't think the show is as good as people make it out to be, because it is a more unique story. What? You don't like thinking or running or strong? Yes. That was actually a thing why I watched the show way later than it came out. Because I couldn't. This is just I was like, no, the names are really not it. Not for me. And the show can't be that good when the names are like this, right? That's my thing. Um but it is, and you get you get over it at some point. Wait, let me put the navigator on the left side so I can actually see the thing without scrolling out 1,000 times. Iron would be applauded. But yes, I get you. Yeah. No, and then I watched it and it was amazing. Like, no complaint there. Just the choices of name for someone who actually speaks the language is a bit confusing and questionable. But yeah, great show. Next year there will be season 2, right? They announced this, I think, some in the middle of this year, some at some point, that we get a second season. And see where the journey will lead us. Eye bags? Can't believe I didn't notice. No, I have eye bags. I am a very tired cat. Hello, Taurus. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Monday. The name is what the person mainly expresses, and yes, looking forward to season 2. Yeah. It is fair. The names do have meaning. But it's, as I said, it's just not a, you can't just take a verb and call it a name here. I mean, you can, but you know. But yes, I have eye bags. I'm a tired cat. And also when I look to the right, I look up. I'm not sure why. But that's okay. I wanted to make a redeem to put the eye bags away, but I messed it up in the rigging, so I have to redo something because they will happen to be there when I look upwards. I must have messed up a keyframe somewhere. The moment you started reading my comment, I got ads. Dang it, Twitch. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Taurus. You shouldn't get ads that early in stream, though. Can you hear me now again? I really need to look into how to manually schedule ads so people don't get them while we're in the middle of a conversation, but when I'm like during a toilet break or something. It's not you, it's a dang website. Yeah, but if I make them manually, they shouldn't play them, right? Question mark? Maybe, maybe not. Who's your favorite character in Fien? Weird. Do you have a favorite one? Takes a lot of ads to not get random ads, sadly. Aw, okay, maybe it's out of my control then. Maybe I can't do anything against it. I know that people get like notifications in their chat when it's like, oh god, there is an ad coming up. 3 minutes for an hour of no random ads. I mean, It would probably. I've seen, especially in art channels, I've seen people do it like, okay, we're gonna do an ad break for 5 minutes now. And meanwhile, I'll get up, get more water, walk around a little bit, stretch, you know, I don't know, take a smoke if you're smoking, I don't know. But um, that I thought was a very good option that I might want to do too. Because then you're free of the random ads, right? And at the same time I get up and don't sit here for in the same shrimp position for the next 3 hours. A bunch of people, myself included, do 3 minutes of ads in a starting up screen and take a break every hour. Yeah. You can run the ads manually when you wanna be back in 3 minutes. Yeah. I should do this. I make a note. I have my notebook here with things I want to do. let's make scheduled ads on there, so this is no longer as annoying. Oh, sorry, no verbs as a name. Well, we just have to tell all the Müllers and Kaufmanns they need to change their last name. But that's not a verb in that regard. They're not verbs. It's a description. It's an like that's an like a nomen. I have no idea what that's in English. It's a profession. But yeah, Taurus, I have Ibex. Yes. Hello. I'm a tired cat. I run them manually, even if you turn off the setting that says Twitch can change your ad schedule, they'll toggle it whenever they want. Great. As for favorite character, unfortunately, it's the title character herself, Frian. She's loads of fun. Why is that unfortunate? That is absolutely fair. And then... Hello, Aizen. Good evening. I wanted to say good morning, but that's absolutely not true. You're in the future, after all. Del. It is Del Nami. Hope you're doing well, Aizen. Unrelated note, I got new clothes today and I'm so very happy with how I look in them. They feel very gender. Nice! Because it feels like a basic choice. Very good. Happy you're happy. Nice. Good after evening morning. Good evening after. God, I haven't watched Ina in such a long time. But she's always with me when I leave the house because I have an Ina keychain. I'm doing well. Nice. Nice. Is clothing melting off? Yes. She has like wax-like things on her clothing. You see this? It's like melting wax. Welcome in, Killer Shark. Hope you're doing well. But I'm happy. Interesting. Yeah, that's the design choice of Hoyo. I'm happy that you like recognize it. That means I made a good job. I hope my clothes never melt. Oh, you looked really good in your nails, Aizen. I was entering the stream and I was like, oh, hey, that looks pretty good. Just saying. I was like, Which character is this? This is Evernight. Honkai Star Rail, March 7th. I don't know if that tells you, like, if this tells you something. Has an alternate version in the latest update, apparently. And I don't play Honkai anymore. But I saw the trailer for this, and I really like the edgy alternate version, evil version. Slee. And that's why I draw her. That's the idea. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about too. I just think it looks cool, and I like she has a jellyfish theme. You know, she has like the long hair strands and everything, and she has like an umbrella that makes her jellyfish. How many gachas are you at now? I just assume artists have many. I actually only play Genshin. It's the not so happy March 7th. Kinda, yeah. First potion. Power of Green Horizon. And this is your clothes getting melted off. I only play Genshin. Actually. I don't really gacha. I've played Genshin, I've played Honkai. I never actually gachaed anything else, I think. Xenozone Zero was never my gem. Killer Shark, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you have a good time here. And other than that, I was never really into gacha. But I do enjoy the art of gacha games. I really do. They put a lot of effort into making things look good, which makes sense. But because they want people buy stuff, right? But I really think they do a good job. Especially the trailer for Evernight is really, really good. This is my favorite t-shirt. No! Oh, was? Oh no. Now you gotta go shopping, Aizen. Buying a new shirt. I need a new jacket. But yeah. No, I've been thinking, okay, so I can get opinions here from people who know how clothing works. No, not clothing works. I know how clothing works, but I am fighting myself if I want to buy this jacket or if it's just a bit too, I don't know what. 1 second. This is it. I really want to buy this jacket. It's not very practical for winter, honestly. It's very cold probably, but I really like how fluffy it is. That is the thing next on my purchase list, as I lost my last winter coat on a trip back from Austria in May. Oh no, you need a winter coat, yeah. Nah, this is no winter coat, this is just a fluffy jacket, and I don't know if I want to buy it or not. Passion is pain, just embrace the cold so you can slay. Kinda. I think I need to buy another winter coat anyway. Like a long one. Because when it's snowing and like it's really cold and I'm longer than, I don't know, 15 minutes outside, I will freeze. I'm really thinking of buying this, but I'm not sure if I have the confidence to actually slay in it, you know? Gotta think about it. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. If memory serves, this code would suit you quite well. Thank you. I think it would be fun. I would need to try obviously how it looks when I actually have it on. Maybe I should just, or like, it would be like, I would have to order. Do you order clothes? Yeah. Right? Like, if you order them online, I would have to order it and check it out. But nothing stops you from wearing a warm sweater underneath it. That's true. And like, you can make a big scarf too and everything. It'll be fine. But yeah, I also need new fluffy sweaters and like everything comfy for winter because my winter stuff is falling apart. uh the coat looks like it would look with a scarf and a woolly hat. Yeah, exactly. That's kinda the idea that I also have. I said, where did you find this? I still have the channel emote on Better Twitch TV. That's actually another thing. I want to. We gotta make new emotes because the ones that are here are very old now. I don't know you personally, but if you have glasses, that sort of outfit is usually peak. I don't wear glasses. I have them because I'm very blind without, but I like contacts way more. I don't like glasses because you can't see from the left and the right of your of the glasses. Do you know what I mean? Like when you look above and without turning your head and everything. I might or might not have used the wrong emoji. Blah, 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 blah. I really need to add like more stuff there. What did I end? What did I add? Did I add like goose or something? No, not like this. I thought I added goose at some point. I don't know. I need to clean this up and make it a bit better. Peripherals, yeah. So I'm nearsighted. There it is. There is a goose somewhere. Ah, yes. Perfect. We have the goose. Don't know why I added the goose actually, but it's great. Yeah, I like tea so much that it's noticeable if I ever use them. And no, because my mask is prescription. Ah, yes. No, I'm like I am nearsighted and I have two different eyesights. On my left I have -8. And on my right it's -7.25, 7.5, something like this. Silly emotes are great. Silly emotes are beautiful. So I don't see shit without glasses. Ooh, say something positive about yourself. I'm a cat. Hello, and I also started sketching every second day now, thanks to you, Heal. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Damn, you're blind. Yes, I am. That's why I prefer contacts. I'm also nearsighted. I need new glasses as well. Might also see if I can get some contact lenses this time around. Yeah, I really prefer those because you're like, I can't see shit without. Why is all the German people I know are blind as fuck? I don't know. I mean, I don't have it as bad as my, like the cousin of my mom. She has like -13 or something. Aki's just as blind as you. I don't know. I just, like, I'm just blind, but I also have the worst eyesight out of my family. I don't know why. My father has just like his what is it called? He's just a little bit farsighted. My mom is a little bit nearsighted, but it's like 1 point something. And my brother has nothing. And I'm here like blind. However, glasses are an instant +20 to stylishness. I know there's a lot of people think that, but I'm I'm not a big fan of glasses, never. I'm thankful it only -3. Hello, Junice! Hi! Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we have a, is it there? We have a glasses redeem. You can put glasses on me now, if you want to. Due to the popularity of glasses. -2, -3, yeah. Like I mean, honestly, and Ice is like, put them on. Nearsightedness does develop if you look a lot at close things like screens and books. Maybe. I know like a part of my family is like very nearsighted in general. I know you think that, and respectfully, you're wrong. I know. I know I'm alone on this. Don't worry about it. I have accepted it. That's why we have glasses on this model now. Because I know you want to see glasses. And you'll get them. It's fine. Thank you for the stretch, kid. Not kid. Fuck. Weird. I at some point. And thank you for the save. And thank you for the hydrate. I am a creature of habit. It's all good. Still, I am like this just like a colleague of mine. Like he was one name for a long time and then another. Like, we were struggling. You do get used to having an awkward object in your face and restricted vision, I can attest. I wore glasses for the most time when I was younger, but then I started playing volleyball and I got my glasses kicked by a ball out of my face more than once, and then I decided to use contacts just for sports. And then I just kept them permanently on. Like not permanently, but like, you know, I have glasses on in the evening and in the morning, but born to be blind, forced to be stylish. One day we'll meet in person again. Hopefully by then I look more girl. We will see. We'll see. I am sure you will get there. Going for a doctor's appointment later this week to get blood work done to get signed up for HRT. Nice. Hope that goes well. I have no idea how complicated it is, like with what tests and blood work and what you need to take care of. Is this a lot, or is this actually kind of uncomplicated, like not very complicated? It's great that you're sketching. Yeah, thank you for making me kind of. I was like, ah, come on, I'm gonna join. But I was also like, you know, let's be realistic with this. I will not be able to sketch every day. This is just not in my schedule right now. But every second works. I'm still working on day 3. I guess I should post an update if you can. Sure, I'd love to see it. Actually, very straightforward. Nice. That's good. I like it when things are not too complicated. It's like a regular checkup blood work with maybe 1 or 2 extra things. Oh, that's absolutely doable, yeah. It's just like when I get like a checkup for my thyroid and stuff. Should this be a bit bigger? Probably, yeah. But yeah, that's why we have glasses now. And I am basically blind without glasses. In a way of I can't do anything without. Not even reading, because my eyes have different eyesight, so I always have to close like one eye and put the book like up my nose. That's kind of how I do things if I don't have my glasses or contacts. And then if everything checks out, I will be prescribed 3 different medications to take daily, weekly. I see. Hope this will work out good. I hope there's no complications or whatever. I can't see to the other end of the small room without my mask. No! Now I have just this thing when Tiv forgets how blind I am and like holds his phone up. You look at this, and I'm like lying in bed and don't have glasses on, and I'm like, I look at what? Basically, I started late on day 3, then the design I wanted took a day to transfer, so I ended up taking it slower and really study things so I can save time later. Sure! The whole thing of all of these challenges is that you have fun with it, not that you're like super fast, right? I just made it every second day for me because if I make myself like a commitment to sketch every day and I don't like I can't do it, I feel like sad. So I was like, okay, let's do this realistically and do every second day, and that I can do probably. What's up, dog? I'm a cat. Hello, FBI. Hope you're doing well. Not a dog. And then 6 months later, I should start noticing some actual changes. Ooh, that takes quite some time. But good, good. The every second day Drawtober thing is a cool trend I've seen this year. It's a great middle ground everyone seems to be going for. Yeah, it's just, you know, the everyday is like, oof, I have to do things and like I have to work. I have to you know, went to the birthday party of my little brother this weekend and like other family visit. Like I can't sketch every day. I mean, I can make a 5 minutes wonderful, beautiful doodle, but that's not kind of not the idea, right? At least not for me. But now I've inked all my line work and laid down grid for my background, even centered it. Ooh, let's go. Sorry, I hit the microphone there, I think. Okay. Yeah, there's unfortunately a lag time to things, and the body has to get things lined up to start making changes. That's fair though. Like, I mean, it's a pretty big change, right? Obviously, it takes time. I just didn't never think about it. Beataris, I'm happy that that he liked the drawing, or that he seemed to like the drawing. Happy you are happy, and he's hopefully also happy. Okay. Maybe we'll get a lot of Evernight finished today. Not the background probably, and the umbrella, but maybe the body and the hair. That would be very nice. Very nice goal to get. It's not something everyone normally needs to think about, so there's no shame in not knowing. No, I was just thinking this a long time until I think about it makes sense, right? Me already reached 10k redeemed for Wolf Nami. No! I have never been a wolf. I am no wolf. There can't be a return to something that's never been there. Ah, yes. Now we get to the good theme. And everyone wonders, I felt like listening to Frien's soundtrack today, so we do that. I hope it's loud enough. Sometimes they're very loud and sometimes they don't. Inami was always a wolf. If Wall Street. Oh, uh-huh. You do look kinda. You do look kinda like, aren't you? I'm. Meow! Not a. It's great. I should have not called myself the Inami or Del Nami, as people like to put it. I should have put myself into the name Inami, not a wolf. My mic did not like that. Oh god, I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too bad. I really need to look up, like, also when the music starts making weird sounds again, please tell me. I think it'll fix. I can fix it when I restart it. The problem is I have no idea why it makes buzzing noises sometimes. Because my mic doesn't. It's not my audio in general. It's something with that audio channel. I just got noise filtered. I think, damn it. I get noise filtered quite a bit by my microphone. Also in Discord. The great thing is, you know, when you play a game and like with friends and you're like, no, 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 whatever. And then I get higher up in the voice, yeah, high enough pitch. Nothing comes through. Nothing. And all I get from Tiv's like, yeah, nothing got through that. And the others be like, nope, no, we didn't hear you. At this point, you now need to bring a cat to says proof. Crisp hates women. Kinda. I don't know if it's Crisp actually or if it's the microphone itself. Like, I don't know if that's very good for my tone of voice. I've been looking into others. And you know, when you do like research and you like just Google what's the best microphone you can like have or something, and then it's like, oh yeah, a good choice would be this one. And you're like, okay, what how much does it cost? And they're like, oh, 1,400 euros. No, I do not have that. Let's see the second best option. You're a cat? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm a cat. I'm not a wolf. I am a cat. A kitty cat. Not a kitty cat, but a cat. But yeah, for my mood, Frieren music today is really it. I hope you hear it when it's like super quiet. Because it has a lot of, like, you know, the loud part is very loud, the quiet part is very quiet, and I don't want to blast away your ears. Yeah, I need a cat if it's... I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna make myself a certified cat. Is this... Yes. Same color. But yeah, my weekend was very social, very uncommon for me, so I'm a bit tired. But it was also very nice because at one point we were at basically Tiv's aunt. It's not blood related, but an aunt anyway. And um she has a super sweet house. Like she lives in the countryside and she has like a, you know, full grown into house with like red vines and like blue windows and everything. And it's so pretty, and the whole thing is so pretty. The song reminds me of Gravity Rush game. I have no idea what is Gravity Rush. But yeah, we were like taking a walk over fields and stuff. It was so cheap. And really like just the whole... I'm a big fan of overgrown houses, if that makes sense. or like anything like green between like onto houses and like stuff. It was very, very nice. And she has a new cat that stayed with us actually. And her other cat knows us technically, but we aren't there a lot. She doesn't like she was very skeptical of us at first and like ran away from us. Then we took the walk, came back, and the cat was like, "You're back! Hello, I love you!" And it's like, okay. You hated us 2 seconds ago. Thank you for the lurk, Alpha Medic. Hope you have a good Monday. Welcome to Monday. It's a PS Vita game about amnesia girl with gravity power RPG game. Interesting. And thank you for the lurk, Weird. Good luck at work, probably. It's still work time. Maybe. Or German class. 1 out of 2. Or something completely different. Both very possible. Interesting. Is it a good game? Do you like it or kinda okay? Wait, is Gravity Rush? Wait. Maybe it's. Maybe I do know the game. Oh, damn it. Your battery's low. Let me see. No, never seen this. Wait, I have to plug my headphones in because the battery is low. I am back. I mean, I was never away, but you know, I can hear. But yeah, I'm a big fan of landscapes, if you can say it like that. I don't know if that's the right thing to describe it, but I do like going out, taking walks in nature, even though I'm usually a person who likes to stay inside. But I really like, I don't know, especially fall. Fall is my favorite season of them all. Because fall is very, I don't know, I think it's just, it just has my favorite colors. Because here everything turns red and orange and yellow. And I really like that color combination, and then you have it combined with a warm green. I mean, at least the beginning of fall, and then you get into the muddy season time where it's just raining. The leaves are already all on the ground, and it's foggy and wet, and everything's brown. That's then late fall. That's no longer. It has also its beauty. Don't get me wrong, especially the foggy mornings. But I do like the whole. Everything is becoming very colorful. And I guess also it's very nice that it's no longer as hot. Although I heard like on other parts of the world this is not the case. It's apparently very warm. Here it's not. At least not right now. Hmm. Okay. This whole part of the arm should be a bit darker than the rest. I don't know if you can do this so it looks good. Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, that's why I'm like a little bit done. I'm never quite sure if I'm an extrovert or if I'm an introvert. I get very tired from social interaction with some people, but with some people I'm like super, I don't know, full of energy afterwards. Really depends. There is no overall rule. Will I be tired after this or not? Take a break with Kit Kat. I sadly do not have any Kit Kat here. Take a break. Okay, take a Kit Kat. God. Did you ever play ad quiz while you were younger? So okay, maybe I don't know if people like have this, but like when you were younger and watching TV and not YouTube because YouTube wasn't a thing, or at least not as it's now, or whatever, Netflix or whatever, anything, and you would watch TV and then there is ad breaks and you can't skip the ad breaks, right? So you either, I don't know, just sit there and wait, or if you're with your family and especially with your brother, you would make guess the ad that is in the like that is running right now, and then you get points. We were so good at it at some point. We were so good. Sponge Violet Everpen. Welcome in. Hello. Hope you have a great afternoon. Or morning or evening, wherever you are. But yeah, we were playing ad guessing because you just sit there and wait. I was so good. And at some point you can like, or we could decipher like from the first beginning of the ad if it's like a perfume ad or whatever. It's great. Found you in my recommended. How are you? I'm doing good. Just a bit tired, but that's kind of the how it goes every time. And doing well otherwise. How are you doing? Welcome to the cat pack. Yes, I am a cat, not a wolf. And we're drawing Evernight today. And like we continue drawing her. And just, just have a chill time. Trying to be a bit productive. Okay. Not much. Just chilling and existing. I mean, that's not bad. Chilling and existing is good. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Oh yeah, and I bought 2 new comics that I probably have no English translation for because it's French comics translated into German. And I don't know if they have an English version. I haven't read them yet because I got them only today. I don't know why, but I'm Patience with 20 TV ADA and molding at Twitch ads. Oh, they have Patience with 20 TV ads, but melding and Twitch ads. I don't know. I think the thing is TV ads are scheduled, right? You don't, I mean, kinda, but not like in the middle of like someone talking, you'll get an advertisement. They are kinda at least a little bit thought through when they are happening. And with Twitch ads, they are usually just random, you know? Like in the middle of something, Twitch has decided, oh yeah, you need a 3-minute ad break right now about a really annoying product that you'll never buy. With a catchy song. I think that's about it. At least for me. Sorry, it seems my Malaysian autocorrects is mixing with English. That happens. What I type in chats because it's autocorrecting, or just me because I can't type for thing, that's all good. I just need a second to understand. Ooh, Evernight. Yes, Evernight. Hello, Black Wolf. Chilling and drawing Evernight. Okay. Second wolf in here. I am not a wolf. Most action I saw was going to anime in New York City in August. How was it? Baby, I'm eating you tonight. Uh-huh. Just, I enjoyed myself there compared to AX in LA last year. Check the Alpha Wolves song. If you what? It's just if you know, you know. Is that the I am old? What's that? What does IYKY mean? Help. Make sure you use MSG. If I'm dying full of flavor. Nice, nice. Yes. Compared to AX in last year. I've never been to a convention. Like an anime convention in any kind of way. Are they fun? Like, is there a lot to do? I feel like they're just very full of people. Love me a good handful of MSG. Sorry, my laptop being a laggy piece of junk. Did you see my comment before that one? Anime in New York City? So you're going to a lot of conventions? Because as I said, I've never been to any. Not good with a lot of people. I even decided cosplay there for once. Ooh, though not an outlandish character. What's an outlandish character? Hey, he's a cosplayer. Another cosplayer. Not over the top. Oh, just something more simple. I see, I see. And easier to move in, probably. Oh my god, I don't... Wait, do I find this again? Sorry, FBI, I just thought of something that I thought is really funny. And, like, it reminded me of cosplaying. Wait. Where is it? Ah, I don't know if I find it. Here. Oh, it's a video. Okay, it's not a link. I can't post it. It's just a video. It's so beautiful. It's someone is someone having like a plague doctor like latex, I think it's latex or leather mask like being thing, and it's just so beautiful when he breathes in because it was apparently not very expensive. I never do any cosplays myself, but I do go to cons with friends who do. Huh. Unless you're a makeup punk enthusiast, this is the first time you're hearing her. Nami from Full Metal Panic. No, never heard of her, no. Already retired from full cosplay? Too much work or no fun? Or why did you retire from full cosplay? I've never tried cosplay out. Like I had people I know, like a friend who was really into cosplay, but myself never did it. No more space to keep my cosplay stuff. Oh yeah, I mean that's fair. What do you do when you're like done with a cosplay? Like you wore it and you're like, I'm not gonna wear this probably again in a while. What do you do with this? Are you like putting it into a box under the bed? Or are you reusing it? Like the parts of it? I'm from Full Metal Panic. I need to look it up. Who's that? Oh yeah. But this seems very, very comfortable for cosplaying. Especially when you're like on a convention or like and walking around a lot. Seems very good. I'm putting it on my mannequin. I see. If you search her up on your own time, you can see how minimalistic his getup is. Yeah, that's very. It seems very very comfortable, and very doable. Like to just walk around and have fun. Most of my cosplay they already worn out. Mm. So you're gonna rent somewhere some storage space for cosplay mannequins, so you can cosplay more. For a while, I watched cosplay making streams, like where people are like crafting their stuff. That was very interesting. And also, like, you see how much work there is to do if you do everything yourself, obviously. My Spider Punk and Batman Beyond need rebate. No. So, as you can see, I didn't have to think while roaring about the top. That's true. That you will find a white top somewhere. That is correct. Cosplay at least needs 6 months to a year to finish. Yeah. It's like, and when you like see the people who are doing like their armor and stuff, it's like, it's really, it's amazing. But so much work. And from what I've heard, I don't know if that's true, but cosplays are not very comfortable usually. If you have like the really big ones, they're usually not very comfortable to wear because they should look good, but they are not for like permanent wearing them. think about going as absolute Batman this year, but been busy. I mean, first you gotta make the time and then you can do. Why is there... Wait, let me think what I did want to do here. Oh, this is dress, okay. It's very confused. Try wearing Spider-Punk cosplay and can't go to bathroom. That's unfortunate. Okay. Now the glove needs to be black. The only thing about the design that makes me very confused is she wears black gloves, but has fingernails, silver fingernails on it. Oh, it's above me here. Wait, above me, you can see reference. And I think that's a very odd choice. I guess her hands are black in the same black as the molten wax. I'm not sure. Maybe there's some lore here I don't know about. I chose Nami since my tomboyish self wears a similar getup IRL, a sleeveless plain white tank top, long baggy grey cargo pants, and running shoes. Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm like, you know, I'm like the black shirt and white in summer white linen pants type. And it's like, we're good. Don't need anything else. That's absolutely fair. I like the outfit, by the way. Thank you. Getting somewhere. Getting dark. We gotta change the hair next to make it a bit more floofy on the side. Your outfit. Thank you. Also, thank you. When drawing. Also drawn this. Like, this is a very simple, very simple outfit. Wait, I can show you actually. I have legs. I'm a VTuber with legs. Look at it. Oh, but I'm very small now. I have like a jeans and a shirt. I made it myself. Oh, now you can see the feet, but that's okay. That's me. Hello. In mini. That's me in mini. Now we make us big again. Super tall. And I should make this in no, just a bit more. If I'm looking to the right, the tracking is not working, but because the camera is in the front. But thank you. I did it myself. I'm self-made. Gotta make the glove a bit brighter than it would be, but otherwise it will get lost. But yeah, no, this weekend was Saturday was very nature, going out, visiting family. And then Sunday was just family. And if you like, in conclusion, my family can be described as very loud. So it was a very loud Sunday. But I think my little brother was happy. It was his birthday after all, so got a lot of V-Bucks from his older siblings. So he was happy. More V-Bucks to spend. Okay. Not sure. Maybe we'll go back to the hand and need like a little bit more contrast so can see things. Okay, umbrella comes at another time. Outfit wise, they're still missing the ruffled ribbons at the back. Other than that, and the flower, right? We need the flower on the chest. But I paint that over at the end. Say, since 6th October, anyone want to hear spooky and at the same time wholesome story from yours truly? What is spooky but wholesome at the same time? Let's do hair. Yes. So to start off, for more context, one of the hobbies I like doing is urban exploring, aka exploring abandoned places of all shapes and sizes. And to make things more interesting, I explore these places at night at times alone. I always bring a pocket knife, pepper spray, just in case things go south, you know what I mean? You are very brave. I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that. But yeah, interesting. Okay. So I guess you found something wholesome but creepy at one of those places. And being prepared is good. That's good. I've listened to this soundtrack in particular so often because YouTube kept recommending this to me. And that's Frieren the Slayer. That's boss fight Frieren. The only creepy place I've been is inside my brain. I don't know if I've been creepy places. I'm a big coward. I wouldn't go to creepy places. So one day I decided to drive to this abandoned church I saw a few days earlier. It was like 25 minutes to 30 minutes outside the city I live in. Oh. So what did we do here? Okay, bigger. I think I would be scared that I'll be haunted. You know, I think I'm playing horror games already really bad. Yeah, I've already been exploring to begin with, wasn't brave enough. Yeah, you can like just go into creepy places. But yeah, my brain is also very creepy. I go with FBI there. Hello! Hello, hello! Good Monday. So, and then, yes. And we also need like a... to make this less crowded, let's put together. I just came back home from stupid little walk groceries, but I forgot some stuff. No! Is it like one of these cursed... Is it one of these cursed chapels? Like, you know, like where there's like ghosts? Or like people say there's ghosts. No, what did you forget? Is it important? Do you need to go again today, or will it be fine if you get the stuff tomorrow? I also was grocery shopping today after work. I bought cookies. This needs to have the right shape. I'm running out of apples and I wanted some grape juice to try it for Ablöschen since I can't do it with wine. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've read it kind of works with grape juice and a shot of vinegar. Yeah, it would give like a little bit of acidity and at the same time like the grape flavor, right? The church I was going to is one of those located in the middle of rural of nowhere. Even the closest farmhouse seem ages away. Uh-huh. Maybe turn this one into the other direction. I think that works better. Work looks really great, by the way. Thank you. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. We have a full outfit. The flower is still missing, but we do that in the end. But it's getting somewhere. Slowly but surely. Ah, stretching. Cat is so happy I came back home so he can stop stealing stuff off my desk for attention. Mom, mom, mom. Oh, my cat was so sweet today. I mean, I don't know if sweet, but it was a bit sad but sweet at the same time. I had to leave today, like in the early morning when it's still dark, to get to work, and she was standing in front of the door. Like first she was just like a little bit in front, but then when I walked to the door, she was like standing in front of the door and meow to me that I should not go. And Tiv had to pick her up and hold her so she doesn't go out with me. It was so sweet. It was so cute, but at the same time so like, oh god, I'm so sorry. I need to go. I need to earn the money for the food. Wow, it was very cute. Once I got inside, I turned my phone on flashlight and started exploring away. The first 10 to 15 minutes went smoothly, as if you didn't already figure it out already, I wasn't that scared. In fact, I was just in awe in the architecture and how frozen in time the church looked. Even though no one is is someone like keeping it, like keeping maintenance of it? Or did it look like abandoned, but at the same time still well maintained? That's the word. But yeah, my kitty was very, very cute today. It was very difficult to go then because you're like, I don't want to go out in the dark at the rain and the cold either. But I did. Can we keep it like this? Dun, dun. Yeah, I've been thinking because it's spooky month. It's, October. If I should play some spooky games again. But I'm a bit scared. I'm not very good with spooky games. I'm not good with horror games. So I'm unsure. Last time I played them because we made a charity thing, right? And I can play spooky stuff for charity. I don't know if I can play spooky stuff for just the fun of it. But I also wouldn't really know what to play right now in like horror game wise. You should try OD game. There's Silent Hill F. Silent Hill F costs $80. No. What is oh dear? Yeah, it's a big title. Yeah. And I'm like, I mean, 80. I'd never buy these games to full price. Like the now $80 games. It looked pretty interesting though. Like it looked good. No complaints there, but the price is very high. I know this is like the new standard, right? For these kinds of big games. But man. Uncle Valmont once said, just buy la. Money can find later. But just buy la. Money can find later again. It's definitely seen better days, but it wasn't deteriorated to the point it looked like it was gonna suffer a structural failure. Nice, nice. So, safe to explore. Yeah, now this doesn't fit here anymore as we placed it. I think this could work. Now it's not too cramped on the right side, because that's what I got as feedback. That it's too stuck to the head and not flowy enough, and I agree. That's fair. It upsets me it's called Silent Hill because lore-wise Silent Hill is a place in America. But I haven't looked into the game yet, so I can't tell how much it actually has to do with Silent Hill. I have never ever played any Silent Hill. I have no idea what's going on. But I think we talked about it at some point, right? That Silent Hill lore is kind of complicated and very big. I just saw, I think it was at Eisen stream who looked into the trailer, and the puppet looked like the whole puppet stuff looked very, I do not like this, but very well made. I think that was it. And that's what I know about the game. Other than that, it was on my Steam banner. It's like, it's out now. I'm like, no. You probably saw Bubblehead Nurses, probably. The town where most of the games happen is called Silent Hill. I see. Aim into that. Silent Hill F seems to really go out of the way to rub their face to the fact it's set in lowly Uwu country. I don't know. Or you could play Oh Dear. It's only $3 if I'm not mistaken. It's a hide and seek game. 4-player become deer, try to hide and blend in with NPC deer. 1 player, we need to hunt the deer until the time runs out. If the time runs out, the deer becomes a monster and hunt the hunt. That seems fun when you have like friends you play with. I usually don't like multiplayer games in any kind of way, but that sounds definitely interesting. I don't know. I thought Silent Hill F looks good. I cannot give any lore or any opinion in that kind of way. I just think 80 euros for a game is just a lot. Like, even I know is like this is like the new standard price. Monster Hunter Wilds was also very expensive and all what's coming out, but I think it's too much. Anyways, even though the church was the size of like 2 to 3 single family homes, I want to explore every nook and cranny in there. A little game I like playing is guessing what year the places I'm exploring was last used by looking for clues. Copyright years in books, calendars. Huh. Try $30 for Xbox Game Pass. The thing is, I don't really play these games, right? Like I am. I'm playing Genshin. I'm playing at the moment Silksong, right? But usually I play like a lot of indie games, and that's that. So even Game Pass would not be like beneficial for me because I wouldn't play the games. At least not right now. Maybe at some point. But FBI, we gotta draw. So this is where things start to sound like something out of Goosebumps. Uh-huh. Right now I just played old PS2 and PS3 game that I've never played before. Seems fun though. Sounds good. I've replayed this year or last year Oh no, I didn't want to copy this. Final Fantasy X. I mean, it's a classic, right? And I've played it as like a teenager, and then I've replayed it this year. But 10-2, I really liked 10-2 back in the days, but I just can't. I don't know why. I just can't replay this. Even though I was a big fan. Also, the menu music and like the rest of the game is just not fitting together. Like you have like super melancholic stuff, and then it's like party girls. But I did enjoy Final Fantasy X and then 10-2. It's my second ever Final Fantasy I've played. First one was Final Fantasy 12. That people didn't really like, I think. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, the hair is now a bit flowier. I got PlayStation 2. What did I play on PS2? I played Final Fantasy 12. PS2, I played Final Fantasy X then. I played a random Kim Possible game. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. I don't know what the name of the game was. But you played, I think, Kim and Shigo to get back Ron and was his name? Dr. Drake? No. Draken? I don't remember his name, the name of the evil guy. And it was just like a side scroller. Back then Draken. And it was just a side, like you just had to jump through and like beat some enemies or something. And you could collect outfits, and that was the best. It was just an outfit collection game for me. That was the best thing of the game. You could style yourself. Or like yourself, you had Kim or Shigo. And it was amazing. I don't know what the game was actually about. But there was a winter outfit that I think looked really cool. Back then, Disney and DreamWorks games were great. Yeah, I don't know. There were a few that were cool. I think I had also like something with The Incredibles. Actually, maybe we borrowed those out of the library and didn't never have them. No, the Kim Possible game I'm sure we had. I don't even remember. But it was great. I played the Ratchet and Clank games. How's the drawing going? We have an outfit. Look, we have an outfit. Except for the ribbon in the back, because I add them when I have the hair. We made the hair here on the right side a bit fluffier. And now we're lining and hatching the next part of the hair. And Jack 2? I don't remember. Wait, you borrow games in the library? Yeah, they were like here in the library. They always have like some kind of video games. Obviously, not like I think today it's better. Today, but libraries buy like the big games. But back then they were like just random games. They're like $10, and they were like what you borrowed then. I loved the drawing. How going? The drawing is going good. The drawing is we like, as I said, we finished outfit, made hair here a bit more flowy, and now we're hatching next hair. And I think I had a Spyro game. Yeah, I borrowed a Spyro game from a neighbor of mine. So right when I was looking at discarded flyers mentioning events happening at the church, trying to track down a date, I heard a noise. I didn't get full out jump scared as the noise sounded like it was coming outside, so nowhere dangerously neatly close to me. Still creepy. Yeah, the library has everything. The library has like here, it has a lot. Yeah. That my favorite game as a child that I borrowed, I have no idea how often. Like I was younger than, I had to think about 8. Like that was before I played on PlayStation 2. There was a game about forest, trees, and birds. And I borrowed this game so often. People just don't know the perks of being a poor kid. The library has a lot of things. I don't know if this is the same everywhere, but here the library has like basically everything. I mean, in quotation marks, everything. Obviously, not anything you need like an online account for. They don't have, because that's like borrowing wise shit. But yeah, no, there was a. I don't know what the game was called. I think it was just Our Forest or something, like in German, obviously. It was my absolute favorite. I borrowed this game. I have no idea how often, and I think no one except me borrowed this game. And then you could click on trees and it would show you like the inside structure of trees and like how the leaves work and how the different trees have different kinds of leaves and stuff. And then there was birds and you could click on them and then it would like explain you the like how the bird skeleton works and everything, and then how the bird sounds and like about worms and stuff. And it was amazing. I love this game. I don't know anything about birds anymore, but it was so cool. I loved it. But I'm jealous with the games library. Yeah, no, that's like a pretty cool thing they do here. And they also like get more and more into it actually. Like more and more libraries are like getting some games to lend like borrow. Like you can borrow out. But the thing is with these is like, okay, here at least it's libraries, like the big ones obviously have a big budget. But when it's like, you know, your local countryside library, like the new AAA games are just too expensive. Which is kind of unfortunate. Libraries were pretty extensive here. Yeah, they still are. Is it still or also going digital? Yeah, that's kind of a little bit of a problem. Because libraries have like, obviously they need a physical copy. And everything that's only digital they can't have. Like you can like, there is, I think here at least some, you know, some kind of like, it's the same with ebooks. You buy like a bunch of licenses so you can lend out digital copies of stuff, but I don't know if that's for games here. Birds, what's there to know? The government makes new models all the time. Wait, what? Our library has ebooks. Yeah, ebooks, yes, but I don't know how it's with digital copies of games. Like ebooks, there's like where there's like services where you can buy the licenses for the ebooks to be able to hand them out to like libraries users. When people as your game library and you show them literally game libraries, yeah. And like here, as I said, like I know that like for big ones they have like bigger budgets, but smaller ones just can't afford buying, I don't know, the new Call of Duty because it's like 80 euros or more. And especially if you need a physical copy, you kind of have to buy like a deluxe version or something. Oh yeah, games are different. Yeah, like it's a bit different. And but it is a big thing here, at least they try it. I mean, most of them buy rather games for children because that's their main audience. Because you as an adult usually would buy the game for yourself, right? And then the stuff you want. But for children, it's kind of good. And like, what's very popular here is some stuff like Mario, da kommst du schon. Mario Kart or like Mario Party or something. These Nintendo games are very, very popular here because you don't like you just borrow them for like the party when your friends come over, right? I listened more closely. I wasn't too alarmed. The church was located in a clearing in a set of woods up a gravel road leading off from the main road, so it could have been an animal, or maybe it was a wind howl. And there was occasional breeze at night. Oh, so your conspiracy theory crackhead got it. Oh, wow, that's kind of rude. One big thing people don't realize, you can request books if they don't have it. Yeah, obviously they need to, like, they will not buy everything you request. At least not here. But yeah, you can request stuff. Meanwhile, me paying for Xbox Game Pass with the same service as Inami free game library. Libraries here are not free. You usually have to buy like an annual fee of, depends where you live. anything between 5 euros and 60 euros a year. But yeah, it's basically free. And you only need that if you want to get the stuff at home. Like reading in the library is always free. Or playing there. You don't need a membership for that. I've heard the latest models don't need their batteries changed but work with solar power instead. Wow. 5 euros a year versus 30 bucks a month. Yeah. And obviously you don't know what's in there, right? Yeah, you don't know if they have what you want. Also, you need to wait if someone else has borrowed it. But yeah. It's pretty cool. Like, I don't know if you have a local library, but like look it up if maybe they have something actually. And you just didn't know, because I didn't know either that they have like actually, like, I didn't know as a child they had like, for me these were library games. This is like, here made some random bird game or wood game. But you know, but now, like, from what I know from work, is that they are like buying like the big titles when they get out. Like, of course, only if there's a physical copy available. We fund it with regional tax, so our libraries are regional, so they ship books between locations. Oh, that's nice. Here it's like city libraries, or like, and you have to pay for a membership. Although they are usually mainly funded by like the government, like a public. The memberships is just more a, I don't know why exactly there's like these membership fees. I mean, it's, I guess, a little bit of extra money, and also in general, at least here culturally, people feel better when they pay at least a little bit for stuff than getting stuff for free. I don't know if this is a German thing, but people feel better if they like pay a little amount to get something. They also have a sense of humor too. Day one, when the US started banning books, they started making displays of vended books. Yeah. With game libraries assist, does Arcade Center thriving too? I've never been to an arcade here. I couldn't tell you where there is. I know a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I went to the arcade as a child, and I wouldn't know where to go. I don't think that's ever been a big thing here, but maybe also just not where I lived. Because, you know, if a book is banned, it's probably a book worth reading. I mean, the books, like, I sell to libraries as a job, right? And I pick out books for them. And books that've been banned in the US, in some states, are the books that our library specifically requests. So, you know. Hi, I'm SpongeViolet. I decided to move account I use for when I'm on my phone since my laptop has become helplessly laggy. Welcome back, Proteus. Welcome back, SpongeViolet. I bet it's Jamie Oliver cookbooks. Ah, yes. I think it wasn't that big here with the arcades, and also we are a bit too young for that. I think it just wasn't that big. Was more of an 80s thing, maybe. But even my parents or like people I know, no one is talking about arcades really. I think it just never was a thing. Like they banned Captain Underpants. Pretty good teaching moment for the kids about censorship. No one too young for Metal Slug arcade game. As I said, I wouldn't even know where to go. I don't know. Like, I have, obviously, if I look it up, there's probably an arcade somewhere. But I've never been to one. I think it's very interesting because I've like learned about arcades like on the internet at some point. I've never been to one. So I was saying I felt my heart drop and I thought I was gonna have a headache at the same time. Then I sounded like crying. Ooh. Like, what do you mean I can't read my favorite book? I think it's really sad that the like when you censor books. I mean, obviously there are some books that are censored here too. Or like you can just publish them for like with commentary. But like children's books that are just like, you know, they're just talking about a topic. It's very sad, actually. And back. Welcome back from the ad. I have it on my list of we are gonna play ads manually soon, hopefully. When I figure out how to make that and don't forget about it. If someday I'm gonna visit my friends in Germany, I'm gonna bring Tekken arcade machine with me. Yeah, I've never seen them. Like, ask your, I don't know, ask your other German friend. Maybe it's just me. That could very well be. Maybe I just don't know. I've missed a lot of things. But that's just me. Yeah. So, you know, maybe there is like a high arcade community here that I don't know about. Sorry, I didn't hear what you said about books, but sounded good. I said it's very sad that people are banning books. I said like here in at least in Germany, obviously there's also a few books that are censored or like can just be brought out like bought with commentary. But like children's books, like censoring children's books is like very weird and very sad because it's like I don't know. You're teaching people something or like and there is stuff banned that's really wholesome and it's like why would you ban that? But I regain my composure again. I joke to myself, you know, maybe it's a whimpering stray puppy or kitten. Perhaps I can adopt it if it's a kitten. My sister always talked about getting a pet kitten when she moves in with her boyfriend. Yeah, I always wanted a kitty cat. Surely it's a kitty cat. It's fate. It's a cat distribution system. While I'm in the middle of in the night in some random church somewhere. Surely. Andreas, hello. Meow. Meow. Hello, hello. Welcome home from work, probably by now. If you're working. Or you still know you're off vacation, right? You're done. But part of me deep inside that it wasn't a stray pet animal because it sounded a lot like a human crying. Hello, only cat in here. I am a cat and not a wolf. I am clearly a cat. Another day done. Yay, I'm a cat now. That's what a wolf would say. Ah! Cat, huh? Yes! Stop saying I'm a wolf! I'm not a wolf! I am obviously a cat. Do I behave like a wolf? Huh? So you go by the wolf Nami now. Inami goes, "Ow." No, we're not. The thing is, I've always been a big skeptic on ghosts. Through the years I've grown up watching countless ghost videos on YouTube and looking back, even when it's claimed to be legit, look painfully fake. Oh yeah, I'm not a big ghost believer either. But creepy, the thought of it is still creepy though. Yeah, it's control thing done in the name of something else. Hence why they banned books are usually worth reading. You don't typically put in the effort to text something unless it has value. It really depends, yeah. It's really a question of what is the book about, really. Alpha wolf Nami, that's me, a wolf in a cat's clothing. I'm not a wolf. Started building this fancy 3D puzzle I bought from China. Fingers hurt now. Oh no. But 3D puzzles are great. And it's the perfect weather and time for puzzling. We should puzzle on stream again. Puzzling stream was great. But you just did on a woo. Wolf confirmed. I meowed way more than I wooed. Guys, come on. She's not a wolf. She's clearly a tanned fox. No. Maybe you are confused. Oh god, I sold, we had a book in work for 2-year-old children that said, the duck says meow. It was a duck that wasn't quacking, but meowing. It was so cute. I was a big fan. Very adorable. And I'm not confused. I am a cat. I am not a wolf. And I'm not behaving like a wolf. I am not an alpha wolf. I am not a whatever people would say. Yeah, I'm a cat. Oh yeah, I'm excluding the more colorful literature published last century. It's a different beast entirely, yes. Yeah, that's what I mean with some things are censored for a reason. And commentary is needed and a bit of special, you know. I know you investigate the thing. I think I read it. You can just continue your story. You do no need to ping me. Maybe the birds brainwashed you into thinking you're a cat while you were a wolf all along. Ooh. Maybe. I'm head to bed now. Good night, canine queen. Feline! I am a cat. I'm not a wolf, and also sleep very well, Velmount. Hope you do sleep good. Thanks for hanging out. And until we see each other again, listen to each other again. Maybe I'll figure out if there is arcade games here until then. Since it was coming from outside, besides Jay went outside, and can you guess what sometimes be found about a cemetery? Kid audience. A cemetery? Very good. Ooh, ghosties. Also, your drawing of Rosie, Celeste, and Maiden seems to be coming along nicely. Thank you. Yeah, we're getting one part after another. Now comes the long hair. And then I think the main is done. Inami doesn't woof because she's bilingual. I see you again later if the bird spy do not abduct me. Yes, be careful of the bird spies. I heard they're evil. I mean, it does sound very scary to go at night in a cemetery. Okay, now we have the jellyfish here. I really need to make it look flowy though. Because we placed it earlier, now let's give it a good thing. Of course, the cry was much closer, if not louder. The thing is, the cemetery didn't look that big. I could see the whole area without entering through the gate. Uh-huh. Indiana at the central cemetery, there are hamsters which eat the candles that die. Not even like rats or mice, but hamsters? I should go make some food. I will catch you later. Make something tasty to eat. That sounds good. I had tasty burger at lunch, for lunch. With fake crispy chicken, and that was very tasty. So standing where I was running, still skeptical what the noise coming from, I decided to slowly raise my flashlight up to the source of noise, which was coming from the top right corner of where it was. No big ass Feldhamster. Oh, the big ones. I've never seen, I think, an actual hamster in the wild. There is only mice and rats. I've never seen a hamster. Too fast for me. Or wrong time when I go out. But it sounds very funny that they eat the candles. That cannot be good for them, right? You should not eat candle wax. Even as a hamster. So in the moment of truth, my hands shaking, slightly shaking, and telling myself it's now or never, my flashlight finally got the source of like a spotlight shining on an escaping convict. And let me just say, whatever it was making the noise, well, it was certainly, definitely wasn't a nice little kitty cat. I don't know, but the cemetery is known for it. The hamster cemetery. Or like, not really the hamster, but like hamster. Haunted by hamsters eating the candles. It is really funny though. I mean, honestly, our cemeteries in the city at night is like, it's just a cemetery. As like, it's in the middle of city, and they're usually closed at night, so people don't like party there or like destroy stuff, right? Wait, no, this is not where I want to go. I want to check the music. Ah, Super Secret Magic Potions is the song we're at. Okay. I just remembered that I need to put on repeat. Not that we're done with the playlist at some point and then, you know, it's over. And I sit here in complete silence. Okay, how do we hatch this? It was something out of a blockbuster Hollywood horror movie. It was a black figure slouched down on their knees. They had fairly long jet black hair, which along the hands was covering their face. It looked like a girl around the same age as you and me. It looked like something from The Ring or The Shining. Are you sure about that? It seems now like you're coming to a very fantastical part of your story. How? Need to. The thing is, I need the contrast here. I need the hatching to be probably be lighter. Then darker down. Maybe. Despite that the impressive description I saw for a split second before jerking my light away from the figure, I also stopped my light immediately, but of course the crying also stopped. Aha. It's quiet, too quiet. Okay. Okay. Meow meow. Cat is talking. Meow meow. We have been thinking we could make like because of the horror game thing, and I've done a charity event like 2 years ago, if I remember correctly. So I've been thinking maybe we can make a 1 week thing. A 1 week horror game charity. That could be fun. But I don't know which charity. And I don't know what to play yet. Not Silent Hill F. I've been very sad. Like, I haven't found anything like Alien again. Alien was very good. That was very fun. Very scary. and like going through the vents and stuff. That was very funny. Then you ran away from the thing you saw. I mean, that's fair. You could play mouthwashing. I've seen people play it. What is it about? It looked very not nice. Or I'm not a human. I think I don't know which kind of horror they go. I think I don't handle very well like psychological horror, especially not if I need to go to work. You know, I couldn't play anything. Like if I had to go out the next day, like Parasocial where we played back then, I couldn't if I had to go out. Make good choices is also always fun. It's a space crew that transport things from A to B that crashes. Interesting. Okay, so I could play mouthwashing. No, I'm not human. Make good choices. I mean, I have never played the final chapter of Visage. I've played only the first two. The final one was the one, or like the final one I didn't play was the one with the child. Yes, I saw your like last comment. Maybe just something. I want something action and horror. I mean, Tiff was playing Dead Space, but I've seen Sunny play it and see Tiff play it. I don't know if I want to play like Dead Space 2. Didn't I have some game left? Something that could be fun still? I don't remember. I've been family sharing all of the Resident Evils. I've never played a Resident Evil game, I think. So you jogged away? Uh-huh. You have a lot of thoughts in it for a person in panic to jog instead of sprinting. Okay, this is getting somewhere. I could make a week. 1 week spooky game, some scary drawing, and maybe reading some scary stories. And some, not specifically like, not like creepypasta or something, but maybe some, I don't know, creepy fairy tales or something that are like fitting for like a kind of spooky mood. You know? That could be fun. With campfire and all. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're making a campfire and darken. That could be fun. Yeah, perfect. And like, something like this, we could do that. I like the idea. I just don't like the fact that I'm scaredy cat. I won't be able to sleep afterwards. You heard something, but a voice. It was clearly, of course, but it sounded like it was saying, "Wait, come back," and I was having none of it. I also read Hollow Folklore, where there are creatures who can imitate human voice, so it didn't look back, and now I sprinted. It's just a guy who's also there, or just like another person was like, "Oh fuck, is there another one here?" Spooked on both sides. Okay. Yeah, this is getting somewhere. You didn't wait, so you never found out. Sprinted back to the safety of my car, peeled off where there with my life. What I would have said if I wasn't wearing heavy duty boots. Could urban exploring, you'll never know if there's moldy water or rusty nails on the floor. Uh-huh. Such a beautiful scene where they're dancing. And Fion, like, oh, Zion who's asking Fion, do you want to dance too? And she's like, no, I'm getting cake. Best character. Okay, we have slight hatching. Now's the question. If I make it too dark here, it will get lost in the rest of the hair, which it... Is that bad though? Is it different? It's not that important that it stands out here, right? Mhm. If you would be in the world of Frieren, would you be an adventurer? I don't think I would be. Probably would just live somewhere. Probably would be more like Zion, you know? Thinking of wanting to be somewhere and then don't be there. And Black Wolf said, yup, that happened to be. After I kept going and was doing fast speed walking like trance now, I would have been still motivated to jog if it's already saw my car was like 45 seconds away from it. That's the equivalent of rolling a D1 for running. Ah, natural one. Fuck, my hip. Ah, the age. I mean, it was obviously not the last breaths of your life. Or I can read you. Where is... Oh god, no. I put there and by accident... oh no. Not into my hatch. No. Hey, I'm so sad. Usually I stop, decide whether or not to write a will on my handkerchief, then continue running. Maybe you're a ghost now. Ah, we're talking to a ghost. That was the plot point all along. I see. Ah, spooky season. Oh wait, wrong layer, wrong layer. No. That's too heavy of a hatching for this. Ah, damn it. I shouldn't. I was thinking it will be too heavy, and then it is too heavy, and now I'm sad. Let's see if we can wipe this out a little bit. When I was leaning down, trying not to throw up over the run, thinking about how I should just stay home with blush black butler. Or it's a noise behind me. Ghost. Ah, panic! The noise was something I was hoping wouldn't hear. Another set of footsteps. I looked behind me. There was a figure. I didn't have a good look at it, so it was dark, but I could make out a fan's hands. Can you catch a break? So you have good reaction time? I think you can. I'm gonna go to the local 7-Eleven at 11 p.m. to buy some snacks. Have fun! Get some good snacks! I'm not sharing any of the snacks because my fattest wants to get fatter. Wow! Wow! Not sharing snacks in this is scandalous. Heresy, yes. I mean, in the end, if it's a ghost, there's nothing you can do against a ghost anyway, right? You kinda just get ghosted. Bring the pitchforks. Torches and pitchfork. We don't get snacks. This is unacceptable. No builder immediately shined my flashlight on the creature like a cop saying freeze to a criminal, and the light shined on was another person. Who's also urbaning. Urban exploring, that's a word. Okay. Ding ding ding, you win $1 million. Yay! I'm so good. And you spooked each other. We like each other were like, oh fuck. I'm like, hi. Why are you here in the middle of the night? Just wanted to go to some spooky places. Bum, 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 ba-da. Was a girl, a young adult girl around the same age as you and me. I. I knew right away it was the black ghost figure I saw from earlier. She was wearing a black dress, had long black hair, was wearing rogue glasses. She was kind of crying, some tears come out of her eyes, which were bloodshot from all the crying. Oh no. I'll be right back. I need a toilet break. 1 second. You can see her in all her glory. Wait, no, that's the music, not me. Where's my microphone? Hello, I am back. That's a very great waiting emote. Penguin waiting. Buddy, I think you're muted. No, I'm not. I just had to sit down again. It's just the model tracking getting when you're like sitting down. The camera is catching up while you're still walking. I still like the waiting emote, like just standing there. Waiting patiently for the show to continue. So, should I cook today? Yes. You should. Cooking is good. Cooking is tasty. Or should I get a vegan wrap from the new place around the corner? I would say cook. It's a weather of cooking. So we're skeptical about that person. No, he was like, but I want the wrap. Did I help you with your decision? You know, when you're like, decide, what do I want, this or that? And then the other person is like, this. And you're like, no, but I want that. And then you have your decision. When I cooked yesterday. I don't know. Cooking is usually, I think, most of the time better. At least for your stomach. I don't know if it's this for you, but for me, it's usually the case. If I cook, it's better for what, like, you know, eating wise. Because like, always when you get foods from somewhere or order something, there's just not as. It's made to taste good, not necessarily to be healthy for you. But it's also so much cleaning, that's true. Especially if your kitchen doesn't have a dishwasher, that's true. That takes a while if you don't have one. So glad in this flat we have one. Okay. Not convinced about the hatching I did for the jellyfish like long hair tail. So for now I'm going to build a small Lego set and then decide to probably cook. Lego's like, I don't want to cook. I want food. I want the nice wrap from the new place. It sounds like it. Yeah, I'm out here alone at night because I'm right night owl. I like the night. It's more calm and quiet that way, especially out here of the city. That's what they all say. How many did you meet? It's a Vel. Hello, pygmy. Yes. Hello. Vel Nami is here. That's how you spell you pronounce it. That is absolutely correct. Hello, cat. Welcome onto my desk. I got a draw here. Why are we here? How you doing, pygmy? Hope you're doing well. I tired to just lurky. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy the enjoy the tiredness. Not sure, but enjoy your lurk. Thank you for lurking, and get some chill time to rest and relax. Is that a photo? 4K. Caught in 4K. Wait, here. We'll draw this anew. Ooh. Click the wrong button. That is a very interesting thing. To go in the night at the graveyard. Melting dark chocolate. CMS Infinity? I think it should be wax. But chocolate, melting chocolate would be very tasty. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Drawing. Making some progress. Oh, I should put the be right back. I am here. I'm not right back. I am here. Okay. I think your grandma is absolutely fine that you didn't go to her funeral. Especially if it was overseas. Family comes first, though. The thing with funerals is funerals are for the people still living, not for the person who's dead. I mean, sure, paying respects and all of that, but in the end, you have a funeral so everyone can say actually for themselves goodbye because the dead person is dead. There's nothing, you know, that's kind of over. So if you can take out of this, okay, next time I'm gonna set family first before I do something else because it's more important to me, then you've learned that, and then I had meaning, if that makes sense. But I think that you missed the funeral is absolutely fine. You know? At least from here. Like things at this point, even though she's a stranger and no for a few minutes, I thought it was only right thing to hug her, comfort her. I was trying to be nice. Also, if family sucks, family doesn't come first, obviously. That is correct. If family sucks. The thing is, with all of this, is always like what's important to you, right? Not what's the family comes first stuff is obviously. It's like, you know the Tom Cardy song Call Your Mother? Don't know if anyone knows the Tom Cardy song and Call Your Mother. The thing is, obviously don't call your mom if you have like a really bad relationship and like it's horrible and abusive and everything. It's not what the fun song means. Also, I need light. My tracking is dying. Light that you can see, but I. And also, don't hug people if they don't want to be hugged. Ask them first. But I don't know. Like the thing with funerals where people is like, yeah, but you gotta go there because it's family. It's a funeral. It's like, yeah, but I mean, it won't make any difference if the person's dead. For them, it doesn't learn. Learning consent with Inami, starting with hugs. Yes. It's really like okay, so that is no longer the case, but when I was younger, I really didn't like hugs. I hated hugs. And people constantly try to hug you. I really hated it. Now it's not the same. I hug everyone now, but when I was younger, I really didn't like it. Same. Yeah, no. Like it was like when I was like what, 14, 15, 13. Like before that it was fine, and then came that I hated it. I hated people hugging me. And everyone was like, why you give me a hug? And it's like, no, I don't. I really don't. Don't want that. How did she get there? She probably walked. Oh, bike. Yeah, or she took her bike. That's also a thing. Okay. We have hair now. Oh, we have almost all hair now. Then we go to the umbrella. We're making good progress. I'm proud. I titled the stream "Let's Be Productive" with starting with being so tired. I was like, I'm not getting anything done today. But that's not the case, actually. Okay, too dark. I think the problem is I made a very light hatching here on the hair, and I made it very heavy now on the longer hair strands, which makes it feel a bit disconnected. Maybe I gotta do the long hair strands completely over. Maybe. But first we do all of the rest, and then we do the detailing or redo whatever we think needs redoing. One thing after another. I mean, obviously you wouldn't look for a bike, right? And you hide it for a reason because you don't want anyone to steal it or know that you're here or whatever. It would be probably more weird that you saw it if you would have seen it. Then she wouldn't have hidden it very clearly. Oh, very good. That's the word, not clearly. So you went to the car together? Make it like this. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, more like this. Less ominous. Okay, now it's getting weird. You have a crush in the moment of 2 seconds, meeting someone in the middle of the night in a church. Okay. We save. I should save. I haven't saved in a while. Right, I drew on the wrong layer the whole time last time. I forgot about that. Question is see-through eye or not? Just slightly, I think, was good. Exchange numbers. It's very nice. Okay. You were very hesitant to tell anyone this story, and then you come into my Twitch chat and tell it to someone. That is interesting. I don't want to be rude or something, but this seems very written beforehand. I've come back and you don't share any snacks. I know, Black Wolf. I know. Welcome back. What did you get? You can at least tell us. Did you get something good? I ain't sharing them. The fat. I know, I know. No snack sharing here. Andreas was already getting the pitchforks out and the torches. We're not snack sharing. That's what I said up until recently. Uh-huh. That's it. Getting super pitchfork. It's over. Right when finally have the confidence what feared would happen happened, it brushed off as nothing more than rejected horror movie script. Look, I don't blame you for thinking it the way. I wish he was making this up too, you know. Why? Okay. So, one, I can tell you why people let's analyze this. You've been talking about this for about 2.5 hours. You have very written down script like text. And it does seem a little bit suspicious, you know? Maybe that happened. Then you have a new friend. Isn't that nice? Got her number. Everything's cool. But you know. Exclamation mark vanish. Bye bye! I got cookies and creams and stuff. Yogurt, chocolate, flavor cookies, fermented milk. Pretty nice. That sounds very good, yes. I could go to the kitchen and get some cookies. Was I rude? Probably. But still. But why won't you believe their story? Because it's probably some copy and pasted something somewhere. I knew I was gonna sound like a crazy person telling this story. I don't think like a crazy person, that's not true. It's just... How should I say this? You know, all of this sounds very written in previously. Which is, I don't know if it is. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. But, you know, the whole thing with, and then she responded, and then 45 seconds is very specific. Not usually how you tell a story. Look, how did you want me to tell this then? You said you wanted to tell a story, I let you. It's not a problem, it was interesting. I just don't know if it's true. Freedom of speech and freedom of will, God, bro. I wanted to be rude for a while too, but I'd managed to hold my back. I don't want to be rude. That's really not what I want. But you gotta admit that it sounds very artificial. Okay, now we need the right umbrella. Because she needs to look like a jellyfish. I need a screenshot probably out of the trailer. I thought so that you wanted to say something for a while. I need the shape of the umbrella. Where is her umbrella? No, not without, with. Here we go. Save. Hey, thanks for supporting me. Nami's very mean, so you're a glimmer of hope for me. I have a few other helpful people this and they supported it. Nami here, on the other hand, just brushes it off and moves on with her life. Shit happens, I guess. What do you mean? Yeah, that's the main reason I held back. It's your stream. You don't want people to be rude. No. People should be me and my friend's kindergarten job trying not to swear at them. I don't. The thing is, it's interesting to listen to. I just don't believe it's true. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's particularly rude. Okay, here's our umbrella. But I gotta change the shape. Make it more going in above her. No, I want people to be nice to each other. That's why I was also a bit not happy when wait, what? Sponge Evernight called someone a crackhead. That's not how we talk here. By the way, is anyone attending this year's annual toenail eating competition? No. Okay, next time I'll have the story less flesh out and sum it up in one comment, I guess. I would advise you to, if you want to say a story in a stream in general, yeah, make it a little bit shorter. It doesn't need to be one comment, but you know. Do you have to eat your own? Thanks for the nice. Thank you very much. Sure, no problem. Just curious. Nah, it's sponsored by the nursing homes, aka Hope People Know Me. Why? How did you get there? Is there something like... Oh, I hope there is nothing like this. Oh god, no. Oh, my thoughts. This year is an extra crispy. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. So... Don't know if this is the right shape for the umbrella. Probably not. But yeah, have you decided now, or are you still building Lego? Did you get the reference? Yeah, it's Violet Evergarden combined with SpongeBob. That's why I was super confused at the beginning. Okay, put this away. Pepperoni away. when she spawns on my bob. I'm still trying to build. Finn is actively trying to hold me back, though. I see. It's like, no playing Lego. Play with me. Hello, I'm here. It's playtime. Ah, I should have taken into account that the thing here is in the middle. So the whole umbrella needs to go up. Otherwise that doesn't work. Violet Evergarden's Peak Cinema. Violet Evergarden is pretty good, yeah. I really like it. And it's very pretty. And very dramatic in the end. And I really like the music of it. I like Violet Evergarden. I just not really like the way they built Violet. A while back I was making comedy parody of Violet. A couple liked what I had so far, but I stalled on it, lady. I think that is fair. I think for me, Violet Evergarden is very interesting. It's very pretty. It's very nice. It's a nice story. I think the whole ending part is very dramatic, a bit too much in my opinion. And like with the whole, like, I don't know, I think there is a movie afterwards still. I don't know if I've seen, though I've seen it, but it's like a bit too much in my opinion in the end. It's very nice, don't get me wrong. That's not a like, ooh, this sucks, not at all, but like, I don't know if that makes sense. Couple of people, that's nice. It's always nice when people like what you do. You share what you do. Okay, this is our, what's it called? Umbrella stick? Yeah, that works out. Not perfectly, but almost. Hey, you got a name change! Yes, Metronian, I did! And now people are calling me the Nami. As predicted. Hi, Nami, hello. I am Inami. Also known as the Nami now. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. The ad looks cool, thank you! We're getting closer and closer to finishing this. I want the umbrella and then I want like a jellyfish here and a jellyfish there, probably. And maybe we make the background darker. Unsure yet. But then it's like a full-on illustration and not just like a, you know, not just a character. I'm alright, having trouble sorting out some stuff with my job, but how are you doing? I'm doing well. I hope your job gets sorted out. No, I'm doing good. I'm waking up. I was very tired earlier, and I started stream with the thing of when I start stream, I may be productive, maybe not. And I did not have high hopes for myself, but we are pretty productive. It's going pretty well, actually. That's fair. Piece still looks interesting. Thank you. Just gotta make it, finish it. I hate umbrellas. No, I love umbrellas, but they like the things connecting them correctly is always difficult. Okay, let's make ourselves a helpline. Around here. The only critique I have for Violet Evergarden is the fact that when Violet was 14 and Gilbert was 29, yeah, you get the idea. Yeah, that's super awkward then. I think they have like a like non-romantic thing going on. I'm not sure. That's also like I get parts of it, but I don't get parts of it either. And it's like I think it's nice. As I said, I think it's a bit over dramatic in the end. That's also fair. Imagine giving Soja Violet coffee. The war would have ended way sooner. What I really do like is though the design of her arms. I mean, it's not maybe not the most realistic or whatever, but I think it looks pretty cool. Right? I think like from a mechanic point, it just from an aesthetic mechanic point, it looks pretty good. If I knew how to draw, I'd draw fan art of Soda Violet reaching out her arms towards you and saying the mages give me orders to give you a hug. You can always learn to draw. If you want to. And you can draw all the memes you've ever thought of. Thanks for the hydrate, Matronian. And the stretch. I'm gonna stretch. And save. That's a good point. I'm very bad at saving. I'm so glad like I didn't have the like Clip Studio didn't crash too often for me. Thanks for the full care package. Don't get me wrong, everything about this anime and the two movies is peak animation story plot, but damn, I hate pedos. Can anyone relate? Yeah, it's like this big age gap with underage is always a bit yeah, I understand what you mean. I searched up prosthetics from the 20th century. It's not far off from Violet's prosthetics, really? I didn't know. I am not knowledgeable in these. I was saying episode 10 was probably the saddest, and while I can totally agree with that, I think the flashback where Violet tries to save Gilbert losing her limbs in process is also ingrained in my head. And I saw it last years ago. Yeah, that was cruel. I do think it's great. Yeah, it just has some. I understand with some things that are like, don't know if that was necessary, right? I don't know what's happening in episode 10 anymore. Couldn't tell you. It's been too long. Okay. Is that your way of coping? Just watch funny things afterwards. Oh fuck. Oh no. My pen is stuck. Ah. Yes. I just realized I need to make the the umbrella brighter actually. So otherwise I can't do an outline. Not smart. So many characters losing a limb. I mean, I don't actually know. Is there so many? I know the classic eye patch, you know, because it looks cool. But yeah, she's like just in a war and losing a limb too. There's she just not looking deeply. That could very well be. Not necessarily a topic I dive into. Okay, this looks like an umbrella. Getting somewhere. I don't know. Are they getting together? Like actually? Or are they just living together? I'm not, you know. Yeah, because Violet Evergarden itself is different from stereotypical anime trope of being outlandish and alternate views world than of ours. It is realistic anime trope with realistic writing, hence why it is pretty accurate because it has to be. Also, like for the same reason. Okay. Besides Violet, I also like Iris, Erica, and Lucidia. War is a heavy subject to be told, so it requires the writer to portray or try to emphasize the realism of war, not glorifying it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and especially in Violet Evergarden, it's like the aftermath, right? It's like you have the flashbacks, sure, but it's like how do you deal with it after it's done? Like how do people deal with the consequences they are facing now? And that is very fair. That is a very difficult topic to do in the end. And you need a little bit of how's it called? Like a little bit of a feeling to do that. So, I'm gonna end it here. We've been at it. It's almost 7 p.m. for me. I need dinner. So, thank you for hanging out. I will send you over to Nyx today. Yeah. Hope you have a wonderful start to your week. I'll be back on Wednesday, probably playing Silksong Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight Silksong. I can talk. And yeah. Thank you all for hanging out. And I'm gonna finish this probably tomorrow. We're so close to finishing this. This means only a couple of hours that are missing until this will be done. Woo, Nyx! Yes! We love Nyx. Nyx is my teacher. Nyx is amazing. So I'll send her all the love. I don't even know who Nyx is. Nyx is my mentorship teacher, and she's amazing. I know the methodology of Nyx. That's cool. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. So until next time, see you all and bye bye.